You need a bunch of money to make money. Fuck no. You don't need anything. Realistically, you don't even need polished skills. You just need a basic understanding of how monetization works, and making money online is honestly just so easy. It's so easy that if you haven't made any money online, there's just no excuse for it other than you're extremely lazy and haven't tried. That said, there's many people much lazier than you who have tried and are making more money than you. It's so easy that individual skills and tools are inefficient. You have a higher chance of success by being lazier, and you can outsource the workload without increasing costs. This is done through incorporation, taking systems that already work by themselves and layering them together in a way that compounds, pretty much automating entire processes that would have been either impossible or extremely time consuming without. Now I'm going to show you exactly how you're going to do it and just how easy it actually is. And the crazy part is, everyone thinks that it's difficult, so they never even begin. But that's good for people like us who take action because there's no one to compete against. Here's what I mean. But before I go any further, if you've already got a pen and a notebook, good job. That's taking initiative. If you haven't already, go grab them now and write down everything you can, because entrepreneurship requires the ability to just take action on your own learning. Don't watch this video to just pass the time. Now think about content. Everyone is posting, right? But nobody is structuring what they post. If you want to build something real, you don't have to be the most creative person. You could run a faceless page that repurposes clips, that uses AI enhanced voiceovers, that uses a simple story framework that you don't even need to create yourself. You can just create with AI. So for example, you want to pick a niche where people actually spend money in, right? Productivity, fitness, entrepreneurship, relationships, finance, etc. And then just use AI to handle all the work you don't want to do. Get ChatGPT to curate unlimited content ideas and go create content based on those. And I highly suggest Notion for that, as it's really good for taking notes. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Now, if you want the perfect prompt I use to generate millions of content ideas in minutes, just ask it this. I run faceless channels, blah, 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 blah. My content is blah, 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 blah. I want to create blah, 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 blah. My target audience is blah, 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 blah. Please give me a table of 40 content ideas categorized into different tones or formats, like blah, 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 for each idea, and then just copy all of this in. Ask me 5 questions, so copy all of this. I'll also put this in the description of the video, so you can just copy it directly. Then you can paste whichever script you like into a website called 11 Labs, which will create you a clean and consistently high quality AI generated voiceover. Then you can download the audio from there, paste it into CapCut. Then you have the option to use the auto caption feature which CapCut offers for your videos, which is one essential part of content depending on what niche you're in, as 80% of Instagram users scroll with the sound off. Now this is better for content creators who have a more visual approach, and if this is you as well, you might want some clips to be playing in the background so you don't have to have your face in the camera. So if you are looking for clips to have behind your videos, there's this website called Clip Cafe which has all the movie clips you could possibly need. If you're looking for specific lines in a movie, you can just search it up in the search bar and it will usually come up pretty quick. You'll most likely not use all the 40 suggestions that ChatGPT gives you from the prompt before, but you will have enough ideas to create at least 30 pieces of content in one sitting if you just batch, right? And speaking of CapCut, you can also post straight to TikTok from CapCut, and then you can manually post on Instagram afterwards if you like. Now, if you don't want to post all the content in one sitting and you kind of want to block off days to create content and then schedule videos to post on specific days, you can choose to schedule content, which is a feature that both TikTok and Instagram have on the mobile app. I'm not sure about PC and desktop, but I know that it works on the mobile app. So pretty much your brand is growing everywhere while you just live your life. Now, if you're not sure what any of these tools are, I do have a video that will give you the most helpful resources you need to automate growth on a faceless channel for free. So go watch it after this video. I already gave you some of the best ones before, but in any case, it goes into a deeper level of technicalities, right? So this alone puts you in the top 1% of the creators, because most people are stuck thinking that they need to show their face, be charismatic, be perfect, or wait until they feel ready. Meanwhile, you're just pressing record, pressing export, and then repeating. That's incorporation. You don't invent new paths. You just combine the existing ones so friction disappears. But here's where it gets interesting, and most people never go beyond posting content. Once your content is consistent and your pages start getting attention, you should stop caring so much about views and start caring about your direction, right? You should start creating content that leads somewhere. This means you begin shaping some sort of idea. Why does your perspective matter? What common belief do you disagree with? What problem do you help solve without them realizing it yet? This is where you start positioning your audience. Now, this isn't mandatory or compulsory, and you can build faceless channels completely fine without it, but it's good to know and definitely helps depending on what your vision is for the brand that you're creating. Now, for example, if your content is about entrepreneurship, your deeper angle might be business isn't about starting something new. It's about structuring something efficient. Okay? That idea becomes a backbone of your brand. And suddenly your content isn't just content now. It's a worldview that people buy into, and a perception that is brought out every time someone sees you on their For You page when they're scrolling. And then from there, every single video will elevate your authority without needing to say, I'm an expert. Your tone and clarity and consistency will prove it, which go hand in hand together in creating that authority that you want. So if you consistently post highly educational videos that provide extreme value or a different perspective to everyone watching, then authority is immediately something that you gain without needing to bar credentials or demand respect. And the result of that is you become the person that people trust when they're ready to move. And truth is what turns attention into income without ever having to sell. So no, you don't need money to make money. It's about incorporating systems that are already winning, removing the friction that stops most people, and building on an idea that people want to align with. The only difficult part is accepting how not difficult it actually is. And when you accept that, it's just easy from there. Hope this video helped you. Go check out my other videos if you need any help, and go check out my Instagram. That'll probably be linked in the bio of my YouTube channel. Let's go.